our third big story of the night. This heat alert we're dealing with. Temperatures towering into the dangerous 1-teens. We have a heat warning starting tomorrow.
That's right, but can the heat make us more violent? Team 12's Michael Doudna is verifying for us if violent crime does rise when the thermometer does.
Well, guys, Arizona is no stranger to the heat. I mean, last year we saw 128 days with temperatures more than 100 degrees. But the numbers show that when it comes to temperatures and violent crime, well, Arizona may be its own special case. In the Valley of the Sun, can the heat really get too hot to handle and lead to more violent crime?
As it gets hotter, we get heated.
Well, for decades, study after study have looked into the links between sweltering temps and violent acts. A New York Times report found that murder rates rose in 9 out of 10 cities when temps climbed. And a new USC study finds violent crime rises more than 5% on those days. Psychologist Farah Hawk says there can be a reason behind that.
We feel really hot, especially Arizona hot. We may feel like we're being threatened or we're under threat. It's going to make us be more impulsive, more aggressive.
When you couple that with kids on summer vacation and more people out and about, it can be a little easier to get irritated a little quicker.
Person that cut you off for that parking spot right next to the door may not have bothered you when it was 85 degrees, but when it's 112, that may really make you angry.
But these studies have focused on other cities like LA, Chicago, and Milwaukee. But here in Arizona, we can verify the numbers paint a different picture. Take 2017, for instance. Temperatures were pretty normal, and violent crime did not rise with the temperature. In fact, 3 out of the 4 most violent months were at the end of the year when the weather was almost at its coolest.
And I think there's a limit. I think we're talking about people are more likely to be outside when it's hotter. If we're talking about 112, I think people actually might be more likely to stay in.
Now, the studies here on heat and violence are not conclusive at this point, although they do show a lot of correlation in many cities, especially in the Midwest and on the East Coast as well. But there are so many factors involved here with so many little variables. And you can actually learn more about these heat and violence studies by checking out our new 12 News app. And of course, we'll have all the updated stuff with this story as well. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Michael, thanks.